In a single year, people lost over $11 billion to crypto scams, not over a decade, in 1 year. And here's the part that should stop you cold. Most of those victims thought they were way too smart to fall for it, right up until the moment their money was gone. The good news? Almost every one of these scams follows the exact same playbook. Once you can see the pattern, you can spot it from a mile away. So let me show you that pattern before it ever costs you a cent. If you're new to crypto, here's an uncomfortable truth. The technology that makes it exciting is the same technology that makes it a paradise for scammers. When you send a crypto payment, there's no bank to call, no cancel button, and no fraud department that reverses the charge. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's why criminals love it, and it's exactly why you need to know what you're looking at. But I've got good news. Crypto scams feel sophisticated, but underneath the surface, they are shockingly repetitive. The same hooks, the same fake screens, the same final trap. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 3 things. First, the core idea behind almost every crypto scam, the one mental model that protects you from most of them. Second, a realistic, step-by-step example of how one of these scams actually unfolds with real numbers so you can see the trap forming in slow motion. And third, the most common mistakes that turn a close call into a wiped-out bank account, and exactly how to avoid each one. You don't need to be technical. You don't need to understand blockchains. You just need to recognize a few patterns. Let's get into it. Let's start with the single most important idea in this entire video. Almost every crypto scam, no matter how fancy it looks, is built on 2 ingredients. Ingredient 1, a promise that removes risk. Ingredient 2, a payment you can't reverse. That's it. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Legitimate investing never guarantees your returns, and a legitimate platform never asks you to pay money out of your own pocket to take your money out. Let me unpack why crypto specifically is the scammer's favorite tool. In the regular financial world, there are guardrails everywhere. If someone tricks you into a wire transfer, your bank might freeze it. If a charge is fraudulent, your card company can claw it back. Crypto strips all of that away by design. Transactions are final. There's no central authority watching for fraud. And a wallet address is just a string of characters. It doesn't have a name attached to it. For you, that means freedom. For a scammer, it means a getaway car with no license plate. Now here's the pattern, the playbook I keep mentioning. Almost every crypto scam moves through the same 5 stages in the same order. Stage 1 is contact. Someone reaches you, a friendly stranger in your direct messages, a wrong number text that turns into a conversation, a slick ad promising daily returns, or a pop-up warning that your computer's been hacked. The contact almost always comes to you. You didn't go looking for it. Stage 2 is the hook, and the hook is always emotional. It's either excitement, like the chance to get rich fast, or fear, like your account is at risk, act now. Both shut down the careful, skeptical part of your brain. That's the entire point. Stage 3 is the platform you can't verify. They steer you toward a specific website or app. It looks professional, clean charts, a login, a dashboard, the works. But it's controlled entirely by them. Every number you see on that screen is a number they decided to show you. Stage 4 is fake gains. You put in a little money, and like magic, it grows. 20%, 50%. Sometimes they'll even let you withdraw a small amount early, and this is the genius, evil part. because that one small successful withdrawal convinces you the whole thing is real. Your guard drops completely. Now you're ready to go big. And stage 5 is the wall. This is where the mask comes off. You try to withdraw a meaningful amount, and suddenly there's a problem. You have to pay a tax first, or a withdrawal fee, or an insurance deposit to unlock your account. There's always one more payment standing between you and your money, and that payment is the scam. No legitimate platform on earth makes you pay a fee out of pocket to release funds you already own. So, how do you protect yourself? You learn the red flags that show up in those 5 stages. Guaranteed or risk-free returns, that's a flag. A fixed daily percentage, like earn 2% every single day, real markets don't work that way. Anyone you met online steering you toward a specific trading platform, flag. Pressure to act fast before you miss out, flag. Being asked to keep the opportunity secret or to move the chat over to an encrypted messaging app, flag. And the biggest one of all, being asked to pay anything to withdraw your own money. That's not a flag. That's a flashing red siren. The instant you see it, you already have your answer. Let me show you the real example. Meet Marcus. Marcus is 34, has a normal job, and knows just enough about crypto to be curious, but not enough to be confident. This is the most common type of crypto scam there is, and it has a grim nickname in the industry, pig butchering, because the scammer fattens up the victim before the slaughter. Watch how the 5 stages play out. Stage 1. Contact. Marcus gets a text. "Hey Jessica, are we still on for lunch Saturday?" Wrong number, obviously. Marcus is polite, replies that they've got the wrong person, and the stranger is friendly and apologetic. They chat. The stranger seems warm, successful, easy to talk to. Over the next 2 weeks, that casual conversation becomes a daily thing. No mention of money. None. Just trust being built brick by brick. Stage 2. The hook. Eventually, the new friend mentions, almost in passing, that they've been doing really well trading crypto, that an uncle taught them a system. They're not pushy. In fact, they kind of brush it off, which makes Marcus more curious, not less. Finally, Marcus asks how it works. The friend offers to show him. Stage 3. The platform. Marcus is sent to a sleek trading site. Professional logo, live-looking charts, a real login. He makes a small test deposit, $500, just to see. Everything looks legitimate. Stage 4. Fake gains. Within days, his $500 is showing $700 on the dashboard. He decides to test something. Can he actually pull money out? He withdraws $200, and it lands in his real wallet. Real money. That moment is the trap snapping shut, because now Marcus is certain this is real. So he goes bigger. Over the next few weeks, he deposits more and more until he's put in $20,000 total. The dashboard now proudly displays a balance of $52,000. On screen, Marcus is up 32 grand. He feels brilliant. Stage 5. The wall. Marcus decides to cash out and book a vacation. He requests a withdrawal. And the message comes back, before you can release $52,000, you must pay a 20% withdrawal tax. That's $10,400. Marcus is stunned, but the friend reassures him, says it's standard, says they paid it too. So Marcus, desperate to unlock his $52,000, scrapes together the $10,400 and pays it. And then, a new message. There's a compliance hold. One more deposit to verify the account. The wall never ends. There is no $52,000. There never was. There was only the $20,000 of real money Marcus deposited, minus the $200 bait they handed back to win his trust. Everything on that dashboard was a picture. Marcus didn't lose an investment. He was robbed, one friendly conversation at a time. Now look back at what made it work. The scammer never asked Marcus for money. They made Marcus want to give it. The small, successful withdrawal did more to lower his guard than any sales pitch ever could. And the tax at the end wasn't a glitch in a real system. It was the entire purpose of the operation. Every single stage was designed in advance. Marcus wasn't stupid. He was targeted by a script that has been run on hundreds of thousands of people. So, how do people end up like Marcus? And how do you make sure you never do? Let's go through the most common mistakes and the simple fix for each. Mistake number 1: trusting the screen. People assume that if a dashboard shows a balance, the money is really there. It isn't. On a fake platform, the numbers are just pixels the scammer controls. The fix is simple but powerful. Your money only counts when it's back in a wallet or account that you control, not when a website tells you it's worth something. A balance you can't freely withdraw is not money. It's a screenshot. Mistake number 2, and this is the costliest: paying the withdrawal fee. When the wall appears and they demand a tax or fee to release your funds, every instinct screams, "Just pay it, you're so close." Don't. This is the defining feature of the scam. No legitimate exchange, broker, or platform anywhere requires you to send money out of pocket to withdraw money you already own. Taxes are settled with the government later, never as an upfront payment to a platform to free your account. The moment you're asked to pay to withdraw, stop. You are not close to your money. There is no money. Paying more only feeds the machine. Mistake number 3: never independently verifying the platform. Marcus took the site at face value because his friend vouched for it. The fix takes 5 minutes. Before you deposit $1, search the platform's name alongside the words scam, review, and complaint. Check whether it's registered with a financial regulator in your country. Real platforms are. Fake ones invent fake credentials. And look at the web address character by character, because scammers love look-alike URLs with one letter swapped. If you can't independently confirm a platform exists outside of the person who sent it to you, that's your answer. Mistake number 4: acting on urgency. Every scam runs on a clock. The price is moving. The offer closes tonight. You'll miss the window. Urgency is not a feature of good investments. It's a tool of bad actors. The fix is a personal rule. Any opportunity that requires a fast decision is a no by default. A real investment will still be there tomorrow. Sleep on it. Scammers hate sleep because clarity kills their script. Mistake number 5: keeping it secret. Scammers often nudge victims to keep the opportunity private. Don't tell your family. They won't understand. They'll just be jealous. Secrecy isolates you, so no one can talk sense into you. The fix: before sending real money anywhere in crypto, say it out loud to one trusted person who has nothing to gain. Just describing the situation to someone else is often enough to make the red flags obvious. Mistake number 6: falling for the recovery scam. Here's the cruelest twist. After someone gets scammed, they're often contacted by a recovery service promising to get the lost money back for an upfront fee, of course. It's the same scammers or their friends coming back for a second helping. If you've been scammed, real help comes from law enforcement and official reporting channels, and it never starts with you paying a stranger up front. Anyone guaranteeing they'll recover your crypto for a fee is running scam number 2. 6 mistakes. Notice the thread running through all of them. Scams work by getting you to act fast, alone, and on faith. So you do the opposite. Slow down, loop someone in, and verify everything yourself. If this gave you even one red flag you didn't have before, do 2 quick things for me. First, hit that subscribe button. This channel breaks down crypto and investing in plain English, so you can keep more of your money and avoid the traps that catch everyone else. And second, send this video to one person you care about, because the people who fall for these scams are almost never the ones watching videos like this. They're the ones who never got the warning. You could be that warning. All right, let's land the most important takeaway. Here's the one sentence to tattoo on your brain. If you ever have to pay money to withdraw your money, it's a scam. Full stop, no exceptions. That single rule would have saved Marcus, and it would have saved a huge share of those $11 billion in losses. Real platforms don't charge you to release your own funds. Real investments don't guarantee returns, and real opportunities don't expire tonight. Slow down, verify on your own, and talk to someone before you send anything you can't get back. If you want to go deeper, the other videos on this channel build on exactly this foundation: how to actually buy and store crypto safely, how to think about risk so you never bet money you can't afford to lose, and how to spot the difference between a real long-term investment and a get-rich-quick fantasy dressed up to look like one. Watch those next, and you'll be ahead of 99% of beginners. Stay sharp, protect your money, and I'll see you in the next one. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decision. And that's a wrap on today's topic. If you found this helpful, be sure to hit like and subscribe so you never miss a lesson. Have a question about what we cover today? Drop it in the comments below. I'll be answering the best one. If you want to dive even deeper, click on this next video right here, where we explore next topic. Thanks for learning with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.